So today we're going to kind of put all of the pieces together, everything that we've done so far. So we're going to start with solving an inequality, and it's exactly the same as solving an equality or one with an equal sign, an equation like we've been doing. But in this case it just has a different symbol, and then we have to graph it to find our answer. So that's all we're going to do. So if you'll look at this is your cutout that you just glued in. And it says, if you'll just highlight this, the only difference is that the variable must be on the left side of the equation in order for us to graph it correctly. Okay? And we learned that yesterday. So make sure you highlight that on your cutout. But let's work these together and see how they work. So the first one says x plus 5 is greater than 12. So we're going to follow the exact same steps we did before. We're going to line up our inequality in this case instead of an equal sign. And since this is an addition problem, we're going to subtract. Okay, we're going to subtract what number? 5. Okay, so we box our x because that's what we want by itself. And we're going to subtract 5 on this side, subtract 5 on that side, just like we've been doing. That goes away. And we have x left over here, and then our symbol is a greater than symbol. Okay? And then 12 minus 5 is 7. So we just solved it exactly like what we did before. The only difference is this symbol right here. And it did say something about multiplying or dividing with a negative number. Don't worry, you don't have to do that in 6th grade, so you don't have to really remember that part. Okay, so we have x is greater than 7. Now we're going to graph it just like what we did yesterday. But we're going to do what I call a quick graph, because sometimes you don't have the whole graph laid out for you, and this time we don't. So we're going to do a quick graph, and I want to show you what it looks like. So on your paper underneath there, draw yourself a number line that looks like that. Just a short little number line. Okay? This should be in your notebook. If you don't have a notebook, get a piece of paper, because you need these notes. Okay, so in the middle, we're going to put the number 0. Okay, so the middle of your graph, put the number 0. And all else that we're going to mark on here is the number that's the answer and the opposite of the number that's the answer. So the number that's the answer is positive 7. So we're going to go over here, and we're just going to put a positive 7 on the number line. Remember, it's just a quick graph. And to give us perspective on where we are on the number line, we're going to put a negative 7 on the other side. Okay, so this is what I'm calling a quick graph. It has a number line, 0 in the middle, the answer to our inequality on one side, the opposite of the answer on the other side. That's it. And now we can graph our answer just like we did yesterday. So let me change colors here. Okay, so we have x is greater than 7. So we put a circle. Is it an open circle or a closed circle? Open, right? Because there's no equal sign. And then we're going to shade to the right. Because it's pointing to the right, we're shading to the right. Okay? So open circle, shaded to the right. We're finished. That's all there is. So let's look at the second one. The second one is x is greater than x minus, 12 is greater than x minus 5. So line up your your inequality. Box your x. It's a subtraction problem, so we're going to add. So we're going to add 5 over here. We're going to add 5 over here. So we have x left over there. And then that's a greater than, and 12 plus 5 is 17. So 17 is greater than x. That's our solution. Now let's draw our quick graph. So we just draw a short number line. 0 in the middle. What goes on this side over here? 17. Good, 17, because that's our answer. And negative 17 on the other side. All right, we're going to put a circle on what number? 17. All right, we're going to put a circle on positive 17. Is it open or closed? Open. Open. And are we going to shade to the right or the left? The right. The right. Shading to the right. Looks like that. pretty gross. Okay? So on the third one, again, we're going to line up our inequality. We're going to box our x. So we have 5 times x, so we're going to do what operation? Divide. By the way, make sure you show me all of your steps. So x, let me change colors. X is less than, what's 40 divided by 5? 8. Okay, x is less than 8. Draw our quick graph. Number line, 0 in the middle, 8 on one side, negative 8 on the other side. Circle on what number? Positive 8. Shaded to the left. Sorry, shaded to the right or the left? It's shaded to the left, sorry. Shaded to the left. Okay, last one. So we have x divided by 5. So we're going to multiply by 5 on each side. Do you think you have to show me all those steps? Yeah. You are correct. You do. So we have x is greater than 12 times 5 is? 60. Okay, quick graph. Number line here. 0, 60 on one side, negative 60 on the other side. Draw a circle on the number positive 60 is correct. Shading to the right or the left. I have to do it backwards. It's the right. Shading to the right. There we go. Open circle on all of them because there were no equal signs on any of them. Work these 4 problems on your notebook on that page, or you can flip to the back of page 38, 38. You can flip to the back if you want to, but work these 4 problems and draw a quick graph, just like what we just did. So work these on your paper. Okay, on number 1, we had x is greater than 14. So our quick graph looks like this: 0, 14, negative 14. Open circle, right, because it was greater than, no equal sign, and we shaded to the right or the left? Right. To the right. Good. Looks like that. Raise your hand if yours looks like that. Excellent. Okay, number 2 should look like this. 0, 27 over here, negative 27 over there. Circle on 27, shaded to the right or the left? Which one? Yeah, to the left. I heard some mixed emotions about that. Okay, shaded to the left. All right, number 3, x is greater than 16. So 0, 16, negative 16. Open circle on 16, shaded to the right or the left? They're like, which one is right? Right or the left? I didn't show you this time. See if you could get it. Right. Okay. And then our last one. X is greater than 50, so 0, 50, negative 50, open circle, right. Shaded to the right. Good, you remember which side. All right, any questions on how to do them? Yes, you're about to do some more practice, so I'm glad you asked.